Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sturdivant. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Quick strike complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Trying to get the edge on the right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellows running east-west.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Ball. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Fires it incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you play in this game, like me and Justin both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player, David.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's dealt.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. So it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
This drive and snap it from the 44. Quick pass on the fly motion. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pocket breaking down. Keeps it going. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock. Really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
One more snap coming before halftime. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Branch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. It's caught.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Bell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Humphreys. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Punts it out of the air.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Livingston. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. He's got the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Gators will hustle to the line. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, give on the inside. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Here's the pressure. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Lagway. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Lagway. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than that.
Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Number 72, on to kick it away.
The ball pops out on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took